What's good? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to the third episode of Mentals. I appreciate everyone who's been sticking around. Um, it's very easy to support. After one episode, it's very easy to support. One post. And I'm appreciative of everyone. If you only watched one episode or you only left one like or like whatever it is, I'm very appreciative. But I'm more appreciative of, or I don't want to say more. I don't know. I'm extra appreciative of all of you who've watched all of them, who comment on all of them, who liked the videos, whatever it may be. I appreciate it. But yeah, today I want to talk about uh, some spiritual things. Okay, let's talk about some spirits. Let's talk about some demons. No, I do need to do an episode on like that type of stuff. There's a lot of stories I want to tell. I might just tell them right now. I'm just telling one right now, since we're talking about spirituality stuff. Okay, so well, first, I guess I can start by saying this. If you're not, I'm not here obviously to like tell anyone what to believe in or, um, anything like that. Like that's your personal thing. That's not my job. Um, However, and again, I'm not gonna sit here and shove anything down nobody's throat. But I don't know if you like I can kind of get if you just like you're agnostic and you like don't believe it, but you believe in. I don't know. My thing is I just think it's crazy that people don't like think like spiritual things are real. Like again, like even if you don't believe in God, but I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's crazy that some people don't believe in like spiritual things. So I'm gonna tell you a story. It's not really a dark story, but well, I don't know, kind of is. But it's long story. It's not a long story. Um, One time I went downtown with some like friends. Went to Chinatown, and this was like pre-COVID. Um, and we met these like group of people, and my friends are freaking obnoxiously social. So they were trying to like talk to these people. Like I don't know. I don't know what happened. I got there like late, and like they're already talking to them. But as soon as I got there, I felt this like just really, I don't know how to explain it. Like it's just really bad feeling about the situation. Like I don't know. It's more so like you have to kind of, everyone has their own relationship with God, and everyone has their own feelings and how a way they discern things, and how how they I don't know. But yeah, I started to really like not feel good about these people, and I started to like tell people like whispering, because it was like a big group of us, and I was like, yo, like these people are not, something's off. I don't feel right. Let's go. Of course, nobody wanted to freaking listen to me, so everyone's just sitting there talking to them, whatever. Then all of a sudden, this other person tells me that like I hadn't talked to like one person in our like group, and they were like, yo, like, do you feel anything like weird about these people? And I was like, dude, yes, like there's something not good here. There's something off here, like whatever. So at that point, I was like, okay, like no, it's two people that think this, like randomly, quote unquote, randomly. I was like, we need to get out. So like, we left. Never see them again. Never talk to them again. But as I've like gotten uh what's the word? As I've like gone through more things spiritually, I'm pretty sure those people were demons. I'm pretty sure those people were demonically possessed. Or they had some kind of demonic aura about them, because they were just not right. But in the moment, I didn't know exactly. I just knew that something wasn't right. Um, but now looking back on it, that was like years ago. But now looking back on it, I don't know why I remember that still. But I'm like, yeah, like those people were. there was something off, and it wasn't their mental health. It was more than that. It was something else. But I say that just to say, again, talking about like your spirituality, like your um, how you are spiritually does affect how you are mentally, um, and I feel like oftentimes we kind of overlook that, especially like if you're not a spiritual person or like you don't believe in God or you don't practice anything like that it can definitely affect you. It can definitely, especially in a negative way. Again, like if you're not practicing, and if you're kind of ignoring it, if you're kind of trying to um, push it down. I know at my worst, at my like lowest moments, I was also struggling spiritually. I don't think it was like coincidental. I don't think it was, I think they kind of went hand in hand. So again, I'm not here to shove any religion or anything down anyone's throat. I'm not religious at all myself, but I do believe in God, and I have seen His power. I have seen some crazy stuff. Um, so I say that to say, um, I wanna show you guys, or I don't know, you might have heard it before, but I want to show you guys this song. Um, well, I want you to check it out on your own. I'm gonna leave a link to it in the description, or well, they're not all called descriptions, but wherever you're watching, listening, there'll be a link somewhere there. Um, of this song. It's called oh my god, I forget what it's called. Oh my god, what is it? It's like something about a fire. Wow, that's awkward. Um, well, that's okay. That's why you have to look in the description now, because if you don't, you'll never know what it's called, because I don't even know what it's called. Um, but basically, what it's about, just to give a gist of it, it's just relighting um, a fire in you spiritually. Um, and I don't know. I just feel like that's very needed in this season. I feel like there's a lot of people. Um, where you might not be where you used to be spiritually, or you might not be as on fire for God as you once were, or you might not be in that same place you used to be. And there's never a point where it's like too late. There's never a point where it's like, oh, like I'm too far gone, or I haven't been going to church for so long, or I haven't been doing this, that, and the other. Um, God's always welcoming with opening arms. With opening arms, with open arms. um, yeah, God's always welcoming with open arms. Um, and yeah, I just feel very strongly like in my spirit that this is something that that's just something I've been praying for recently. It's just for me personally, for God to just not to relight the fire, because I've never had my fire like go out per se, um, but to just give a little more gas, put a little more wood on that John. Why did I sound like Lil Jon or something? Um, but yeah, because we can all go through, especially life happens. Like a lot of times, like you just get busy, or like something crazy happens in your life, or like you're moving, or something like traumatic happens, and a lot of times we forget about God. Like that is just the honest, blunt truth. A lot of times we forget about God. A lot of times for me personally, life would be going good. Like I talked about, like in previous episodes, like there's a point in my time. There was a point in my time. There was a point of time in my life um, where like life was just really good, and I just wasn't where I needed to be spiritually. I like I believed in God. I went to church every week. I was serving at church. Like I was doing all the things you're supposed to do. Um, well, I didn't mean the quotation marks. You should be doing those things. Um, however, I wasn't right on the inside. And you can't hide that forever. It'll come out. Um, and what I mean by not being right is like I wasn't as spiritually invested as I should have been. Um, yeah, I just think right now it's just a new season, a season for me to um, dive deeper into that. Um, but going back to what I was saying, a lot of times, life can be going good, and we just forget about God. Like for me, like um, going back to that story, like there was just a point in time where I was just so happy with my current situation in life. I was so happy with like just everything that was going on. Like I don't know if I was in school or not, but I was working. Like I had some money. Like I had a girl. Like I had friends. Like everything was just popping. Like life was just perfect. And again, I still prayed and I still did the stuff I was supposed to do, but I didn't have that fire. I wasn't on fire. I wasn't um, as passionate as I should have been. And if you know me, I'm a very passionate person about a lot of things. If you pay attention, which I'm sure most of you do, this is the second bull shirt I've worn in this podcast. Well, if you're listening on Spotify, sorry you can't look at me, but that sounded weird to say. Sorry, you can't look at me. But anyways, yeah, I'm very passionate about a lot of things. Basketball, the Bulls being one of them, but I allowed my circumstances in the physical realm affect what I was doing in the spiritual realm. And I mean, that happens. Like, it isn't something to, beat yourself up about, but it's something you really have to notice about yourself personally. Like, for example, I know, like, there's going to be a point in time where the season comes back. There's going to be a point in time where I'm going to be in that same spot in terms of, like, having money, having a girl, having friends, having whatever it is. And I have to prepare myself to not go down that slope again. Prepare myself to not, be in that spot that I was. And, a lot of it was, like, out of my control. A lot of it was, again, out of my control. But there definitely was, I feel like, things I could have done to better, like, have prepared myself for the situation. And then also while I was in it to better, I don't know, be better equipped to handle it. So yeah, that's my prayer. If you're watching this or listening, I hope that you check the song out. Again, I have no idea what it's called. It's something about fire. But check the description. Check anywhere. I'm gonna post a song with it. But yeah, that's my prayer. It's just that we would just all. I don't want to say we all, but anyone watching, anyone listening, anyone this is for, because I strongly believe that you're not watching this on accident. I believe that there's a reason why you're watching this. The reason, I don't know a reason for anything that happens, but maybe that's something God's telling you right now. Maybe God's telling you that's something that you can do a little bit better at. Light a little fire under you. Reignite that fire that you had for God. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to redo this outro because it went terrible. I just rambled for 20 minutes, and yeah. So what I meant to say. Now I have to edit this, dude. Oh my God. Who edits? Like, why? Anyways, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click the little bell thingy for notifications. I post these every Monday, usually 10 a.m. I know everyone's not free Monday at 10 a.m., but that's just the time. Just so it's out, when you can watch it later or whatever. Or listen to it. It's on Spotify, all that stuff too. Leave a comment. Anything. I love comments. Also, if you have any like prayer requests or anything, leave those in the comments too. A lot of people read my comments. They don't. Not everyone comments, but a lot of people read it. So obviously, I'll be praying for you, but there will be other people praying for you too. Um, so yeah, thank you for watching again. I appreciate it. And I will see you next Monday on youtube.com/forgiven or on Spotify. I don't have a Spotify link. That's dumb. I should have a Spotify link. But yeah, thank you and goodbye.